2 full years after the game's initial release, mounts will finally be coming to New World in the game's upcoming Rise of the Angry Earth expansion. And while mounts will mostly serve the same function that they do in every other game, allowing our characters to move across a turnum more quickly, there will also be a few new interesting systems associated with mounts in New World that the devs recently revealed. Some general information about these new mounts is that they'll come in 3 varieties: the horse, direwolf, and lion. Initially, mounts will double a character's movement speed, but this stat can be leveled up over time. By completing mount quests and feeding your mount, you'll be able to level up the new riding trade skill to improve your mount's performance. Originally, the goal was to make mounts that had different default stats. However, the devs ultimately decided that all mounts will have the same base speed that will be increased across the board whenever a player has leveled up their riding skill. They chose this route so that players could have more freedom when it comes to their mount selection. In addition to gaining speed through the new riding trade skill, players will also be able to equip their mounts with trinkets that will further increase specific mount stats and allow players to customize the look of their mounts. In order to earn riding experience and unlock faster mount speeds, players will need to complete new mount quests. These mount quests will also unlock additional mount types. Along with these new quests will come 2 types of time trial races. The first time trial is called a tour, and this will challenge players to find the fastest way to reach a far area of the map from their starting location. The second time trial, called rallies, will include specific sequential checkpoints that must be reached before the timer runs out. Successfully reaching a checkpoint will add more time to the clock. After completing races, more difficult versions of them will become available. Successfully completing these challenges will reward players with riding experience, mount food, and mount buff items. Mount buffs are passive abilities that will become activated whenever a player is knocked off of their mount from combat, such as instantly applying haste, fortify, or a heal. Other mount buffs that have been revealed so far include a reduction in mount summoning time, increased character encumbrance, and increases to mount stats such as dash capacity or recharge speed. The mount's dash mechanic will allow the mount to greatly increase its speed for a short period of time, and using this ability will consume a portion of the mount's stamina. Similar to how players can currently move faster while on the road, mounts will also be able to move much faster on roads. The developers estimated that mounts could move up to 5 times faster on a road than off-road when compared to non-mounted travel. In order to encourage PvP, the devs have restricted the use of mounts in combat. Any PvP damage will instantly dismount a player, and they will not be able to remount until they have been out of combat for 2 seconds. The devs want to make sure that it's not easy to just run away from a fight, but they also said that they'll be monitoring player behavior and player feedback in order to make sure that this is the correct decision. In addition to the previously mentioned stat-enhancing trinkets, players will also be able to customize their mount's name, cosmetic mount armor, attachments, and color. While there will only be 3 mount types to choose from at launch, the team appears to be interested in creating new mount types in the future, even teasing that hippos could be the next possible mount option. Personally, I think a mammoth mount fits right into the theme of the upcoming expansion. But what do you think of this new mount system? What kind of animals would you like to see as mounts in the future? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.